The
So
Tomo Revo Max.
Tomo Revo Matt. I'm
Aloha, this is Dave from Hawaiian South Shore. How's it? I'm here with Mark Pesh.
the warehouse
Uh,
picking boards for the new release with this bad boy.
yeah. So, is it a Revo that's maxed out?
It's it's the idea. It came from the Revo, and it's maxed out. It's legit maxed out up to 7 foot. Yes. Um.
And it's a twin fin.
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
So this board's actually a good in the lineup. This board's the Revo Max. This one in my hand is 6'6" at 40.8 liters. So
Wow.
you're not getting a Revo souped up. You're just getting a Revo type outline with his quad concave and V bottom, just like the Revo, as a twin. And then you're getting it all the way up to 7 foot.
So is the middle concave a spine? Is it sticking out
It's
above
a,
the red?
gosh, the shading's so hard with this
Yeah, I
volcanic.
can see it.
But
Yeah.
yeah, there's a full spine right here, just like the Revo.
Oh, okay.
So you're getting a legit mid length that goes down from 6 foot all the way up to 7.0. So in the world of mid lengths, there are some boards out there from other brands that have rippers mid lengths kind of thing. And we kind of had the cruisy mid lengths and then the boss up. But now we have this board that you can ride more compact than the boss up and get a ripper to go as short as they want, down to 6.0 at 31 liters.
Yeah,
So
6.0, 18 and 7/8, 2 and 9/16.
small kind. Six,
Yeah, and then 6.3 is a 20 by 2 and 11/16, volume 35. Oh, if I showed up with this board, all the boys would be pissed.
and it surfs good, Dave. And it's like, it's not your mid length vibe. It's like your Ripper's vibe for a mid length.
Wow. But
Like
and it's a twin
this is
fin.
your cheater board for sure.
Yeah. So have you taken this out or has anybody else taken this out?
I've taken out the 6.9 because I really wanted to try the big one. And then today at Trestles, it's about 4 feet. So I'm going to take out the 6.6 demo and then give this a spin. The 6.9 kind of feels like you're on a 7.0 Sunday, 7.3 Sunday with flow, but you're getting Tomo's bottom to really help the board rip and then come back around a lot faster and more responsive. Or Franklin has said the 6.9 feels like he's on an outlier or something like that. Like real floaty, the tail gets wider as it gets bigger, the nose gets wider as the board gets bigger. So you're getting more of a platform the bigger it goes. And the smaller it goes, the tips start thinning out, the tail gets pulled in, and it becomes a really high performance mid length board.
Oh. From what, about 6.4 and down or something? Or
6.6, this is the 6.6. 6.6 is kind of like I'd say the real mid length, but the 6
uh-huh.
6.0 are like your nasty little ripping cheater boards. Um,
Ah.
to give you like a truthful comparison, you know the Big Baron from JS?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's kind of like the Rippers mid length that they have.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like that, but this is our ripping mid length. Like I can't wait
So
for a couple friends to get on this thing that really surf well at the Huntington Pier and all that kind of stuff.
yeah. So when you're riding this, and you're pumping down the line. So when I rode the Revo and I first take off, I can feel the spine and you can kind of feel it tip over. It's
Yeah.
like being on you put a plank underneath your surfboard and you can feel it like kind of tip over a little bit. Does it
Yep.
do that on this one too?
Yeah. I'm gonna say no. Yeah, the idea is there, but the board's so wide, it's not tipping as far over where you may not like it. It's just gonna tip over more normal feel.
Oh,
You're
okay.
getting Tomo's long rail, that he always swears by, where you're pretty much chopping off the nose that would be out to here pretty much. So this
Yeah.
6 you're technically getting a 7.0 rail line with the kind of a fishy tail with the width. So you're getting a responsive, shortened board that has drive also. It's not just going to tip and swirl out and kind of do quick little abrupt things that you're not ready for. It's going to guide
Yeah.
the turns, but then snap when you're ready to get on the back of the pad. We'll probably release, or you'll see it by the time this gets done, is Tomo surfing it at Lennox Head, and he's on a 6.0 and a 6.3, just surfing amazing, about like 8-foot face waves, 6-foot face waves, barrels, and you're just seeing the board really work well under his feet and why he made the board the way he did. So it's a good board. People would trip on
It
this.
it looks like the nose looks like a cymatic, and then the kick on the nose almost looked the same as a cymatic kick.
He kind of, yeah, the Revo is more square, not as square as the Evo, and then this has more of a cymatic nose.
Yeah.
Tail has a little more of a, I don't know, I think the Evo was more square in this zone. So it's just kind of its own little thing, looking more like the Revo, I guess you can say.
A little
But
bit like a rounded squash.
it's like a rounded squash, yeah.
Yeah. So on better days when you're coming off the top and you're trying to push it and trying to connect the turn into like being
Yep.
doing a big roundhouse cutback with that wide tail, is the thing sliding out or it doesn't because of the channels?
Because of Tomo's quad, concave, single, his whole deal, it doesn't. And these fins
Oh,
are, I want to show you the fins pretty good to get a visual so you can
yeah.
compare your quiver of fins on your wall. These fins are more upright. They're still keel fin, but not as swept back. So you're getting the board to do the holding, and you're getting the fin to help you release without being too much of a keel fin and kind of locking the back end up. If you do keel fin, there's too much back here behind the box. So it's really going to hinder the last, I mean, you're adding another half inch of fin back here. So you're really going to lock the board up and keep it from doing what it's really doing.
It's gonna track.
It'll track, yeah. You don't want a full fish keel in this thing. You want something upright like this, or you can toy around with some other stuff as the
Yeah.
board gets smaller.
The
But
fins almost look like a EN.
yeah, it kind of does. And then I will say this: I don't want to like throw that for all the boards. Obviously, the 7.0 and 6.9 are a lot fuller and wider, and the guy's bigger. So yes, you might want a closer to true keel than this, but this should be fine if you want to keep the performance in the board for sure.
Yeah.
And these
The
are
fin looks pretty sick. Nice upright.
yeah, nice and upright, little gold trim on it, glass. So and then
They're
there's
they're fiberglass fins?
not no, they're not solid fiberglass.
Oh, okay.
They're just normal, like RTM core in the middle.
Oh, okay.
And then we also have medium fins. This is the large. I'm gonna run larges on the 6.6, and then the mediums I've put in the 6.3, and it really has like a teed off kind of surfing. But if you're going down the line mentality, probably the larges will be fine on the smaller boards. So this is gonna be probably one of the boards, Dave, that you're gonna hate bringing out because I really feel like people are gonna want to try it before they buy it, and then you are the source for that.
I'm reading this. It says rail to rail transition in conditions thigh high to triple overhead.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
it'll pump. This thing will be your cheater board for sure. But Tomo's also
Wow.
full overhead on a 6.0 and 6.3. He's not going like I'm stepping up and riding a 6.6 because that'll overfloat and create too much lift for him. So, and he's what, 145, 155 and rips. So I'm going more for
Yeah.
the 6.6 is like the everyday kind of just give me a wave and I'll surf it. Kind of like what the
You're
seesaw on was for me at 6.8 or 7.0. I'm just getting it at a 6.6.
and you're 180,
Five,
you said?
yeah, 185. Wintertime.
185. Well, and then plus you guys got a wetsuit too.
Plus the
What do you
wet. I don't even want to
what
know what I am after the wetsuit.
yeah. what thickness of wetsuit are you wearing?
I, I try and do 3/2s as long as I can. I really would just add and go booties or hood if I really need to. So I like the maneuverability, but my back does freeze up a little bit where I should go for free. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
happy I don't have to deal with that all the time. But
dude, it's such a treat going to visit you and surf. I don't even care how small it is.
yeah, when we went to the ranch, man, I was stuck in that suit because I'm not used to it. I
Oh,
couldn't get out of it.
different world over there. That's for sure.
Yeah,
And then
it was cold when we went there.
oh, it was freezing there. It's so cold up there. I
Yeah,
don't
it's 30. I remember getting up and it's 36 degrees. I was like, I have to go surf in 36 degrees. I was like, oh my gosh.
I don't know how those vegetables survive that region or our almond stuff we get over there. Jeez.
Yeah.
Uh, and then this board's only in volcanic. That's it. There's no ibolic, there's no helium. It's just an ibolic blank with a volcanic basalt cloth wrapped over it.
Is there a reason why they did that?
Because it's sexy.
Well, and it's good for better waves too. So
Yeah, and this one's light. This volcanics. This one's super
yeah, the board looks
light.
sick.
This thing's buttery. This thing's gonna be fun
Right
today.
on.
Yeah.
Yee. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks, Dave.
All
Always a pleasure.
right.
See you later.
See ya.